Hey guys, welcome back to single player Minecraft mode. Today, like I said before in the last video, we're gonna go down and we'll make a zombie level spawner. So what you're gonna need is 4 buckets of water, a couple different cobblestone slabs. I just bring in a crafting bench or table, whatever, just along in case. Furnaces, of course, if I get coal and I need more food, and a chest to put everything into. So most likely all you're going to need is water buckets, cobblestone slabs, or any kind of slabs that you can use or whatever, and of course a pickaxe to dig out. So let's go down there and let's get started. Alright guys, we're back down here at the mine shaft area. The spawner is right in front of me. Of course, first of all, you're going to actually have to find a spawner itself. Like I said, either a zombie or a skeleton spawner. But first things first, you got to clear out all the zombies and or skeletons. And granted, you can actually do it a couple different ways. One way of making a leveler is just kind of building around it. Around the door here and kind of opening a 1 block there. Why do we have guys coming from up here? Yeah, leaving 1 block open and hitting them with your sword, but that actually will just deal damage to your sword. So instead of doing that, we're going to do it this way. That way we can actually keep our sword intact and be able to let them drop down and come to us instead. So first of all, we're going to look in here. Got some coal. Name tag, which I don't have yet. I think this is zombie flesh. Another bucket. Gunpowder. Music decks, which I can actually use later on for music. And enchanting book, which I might be able to put on my sword, but I'm not sure if you can do on... well, yeah, you can do an iron sword. I don't think the only sword you can't do is a wooden sword. So first of all, after, of course, clearing out the zombies, then putting the torches down so that the zombies don't respawn, you have to do a 9x9 room. And also dig down 2 deep. So 1, 2, and this has got to be the whole room, 2 down. So my suggestion, dig around where you put the torches, and then put some more torches, but leave that one on top because that's basically the most important one. So then again, that way when you take this around it, that way they still don't spawn because they've got light underneath. So I'm going to work on this. I won't have you guys watch it. Just a short jump cut. So I'll be right back. Alright, so here's the start of the room. Like I said, put 2 down because the zombies are actually the same height you are. So when we put the water down on each corner, they're going to actually flow to the middle. And then when that happens, you're going to actually be able to have them drop down and then into your little spawner. And that way you don't have to stand here, hoping and wishing or whatever that they're going to spawn. But they're going to actually spawn, get in the water, drop down, and then come right to you. Alright, as you can see, 9x9. So from the middle point right underneath the spawner, 1, 2, 3, 4 in each direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Then what you do, take your water buckets, put them in each corner. And no matter wherever a zombie spawns, the water is exactly going to push him right to here. So then after he spawns in here, he's going to drop down, and he's going to go right into your trap. And you can actually make a trap for him, but to actually get the levels, you actually do have to hit him at least once before you can either set him on fire or smush him with pistons or something like that. So that's up to you, whatever you want to do. I'm just going to do the easy way and use like wooden swords or iron swords, because after I start getting enchantments and all that, it's going to be a lot easier to just kind of get wooden or golden swords. And I heard you can actually go into the nether where the zombie pigmen are and throw like stone swords or whatever to them, or iron swords maybe, and they drop their gold swords. So just kind of depends on what you want to do. But wanted to show you how far I've gotten so far. I actually got to dig out all of this as well. That way they can actually spawn even further out and not have a problem. Then I'm going to start digging down a little bit, and we're going to probably gotta figure an entrance way. Probably over in that way. I'll have like something to go down and then kill them down there, and use like this chest. And I put the other chest down over there because I did a little bit of mining off screen. So I have some gold and iron over there, but we'll probably empty that out, put the two chests together to make it bigger, and hopefully have this thing work for you so you can see it. So, be right back. Okay, so here's what it's going to look like when you're actually all dug out. 4, again, that way, 4 that way, 4 that way. But I like to dig it out just in case if they decide to spawn up there and then something happens, which I've never seen happen, but I like to be on the safer side, I guess. So after digging it out, putting the water down, again, you're going to have to dig down a few blocks there, so when the zombies spawn and they get pushed to the middle, they actually just don't sit there. They're going to drop down like maybe 3, 4, 5 blocks to where you're going to be, and you're going to actually be able to just kind of sit there, maybe go get something to eat, drink, whatever, and come back, and there's going to be a couple dozen zombies there because they're going to spawn up in here, but actually fall down there where you are, and then when you get back, you can kill them all and get a whole bunch of levels. But the other thing is, once you complete this run, don't forget to take all your light out of here. That way you can actually have them spawn. So if you have light in here, they're not going to be able to spawn, and this isn't going to work. So just a heads up on that. Alright, so this is when the slabs come into place. Now, I dug down, so there's a spawner, it's up there. So I dug down, I think like 6 or 7 blocks, which might take like 1 or 2 hearts away when they drop. But again, you're going to have to at least hit them once or twice with a sword, a bow and arrow, something to at least damage them so that you can get the XP from them. So we're going to use, again, the cobblestone slabs here. I like to at least put one there and there. That way you can still hit them, and maybe the only thing that can actually come and get you is the baby zombie, which you can actually probably put a gate here in front, which I might do. The only thing is when you kill them that you're going to have to you're going to have to open the gate so that all the XP can come out, and then close it again when zombies fall down. That way you don't get the baby zombies at you and hitting you and everything else, and you're all like, ah! So, alright, I got to make my door kind of go up. Should have done that first, but oh well. Be right back, guys. Alright, so I added the chest, the 2 furnaces, and the crafting table, and down here. That way I can make more swords, I can keep more swords. I might put like an anvil in here to kind of put some stuff together. I don't know. I got some more space. I kind of put it open so I do have the space. But again, this is where the zombies going to be falling. This is the staircase that I built. Took me a minute to kind of find where I was going, so it's kind of weird. But back up in here. So my next project is to close this up. Come on. Close this up. 1, 2. So, and take all the light away. Re-put the water back because I wanted to get all the lights first before I put the water down. It's a little easier to do that. And then go down there, wait a few minutes, and see if I'm lucky enough that this thing will work on camera, that I can get some zombies to fall down. So let's get to work. Alright, as you can see, it's not exactly 100% foolproof. I had a couple zombies go down there, but I think because he's on a... There he goes, see? As he was kind of watching me, I think they do jump up and down a little bit. But there you go. There's a couple of them down, a couple more down. So, it works. I'm going to have to quickly block this up and see if they are down there. And just a few hits with a sword, they will be XP levels. So, fill this in. Light this up just a little bit. That way nothing spawns there. Come down here. And it's going to be a little loud because there's going to be so many there. There you go. And you can see the experience already coming out. So, there's how you make a level spawner zombie way. I haven't found a skeleton one yet, but basically the same way. Definitely my suggestion would be make it this way. That way, when they drop, you can only hit their feet, and they can actually use their bow and arrow against you. Because if you leave this block open here, they can actually still shoot you. So, it's kind of retarded on how to do it. But this way, you can hit them. They can't hit you. The other way of doing this would be probably putting or keeping the regular block there and leaving this block open and coming that close. But I think this way is a little bit easier. It didn't really take me that much time. I mean, the cutscenes were kind of a minute or two, so it wasn't so bad. So, but like I said, you might want to put a gate here, and after you can just kind of, you know, take your time, go get a sandwich or something to eat, and then come back, and there's gonna be a whole bunch of zombies here for you, and you'll get levels in no time. Now, please note that I was not the one to come up with this idea. I saw other people doing it on their channels or whatever. I just felt like since I had the spawner there, it'd be kind of a cool video to put up. So, thanks guys for checking this out. Hope you enjoyed or learned something. If you have any questions about it or comments on it, just let me know in the comment section below, and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible, or maybe fix something that I might have did that doesn't look correct. So have a good night, guys, and I'm gonna get back to killing zombies.